Hey everybody, Ryan here at etrailer. Today we're going to be checking out the JR Products single pole, double throw, on rocker switch. These switches are going to be available in a few different color options, so you have some choices there. And I want to mention they're not going to come included with this bevel or this casing here. So if you need to replace yours, you're adding these, you can always grab this separately. But when it comes to switches, you know, there's a ton of different options out there, and what one is going to be best for you really just depends on what you plan on doing with it. So, like I said, this is an on-on type switch. And so double throw means it has those two positions there. And so really there's not an off position, so to speak. Whenever you just put it into the next position, it's going to leave an open circuit for whatever you have wired to it. And so there's a lot of different reasons you would use this one. For example, on our trailer here today, we have two switches up at the front, and one of them controls the interior lights. The other one controls some of the lights. You know, he's got some floodlights on the front and back of this when he's working outside. But he wanted a way to control that not only from the front door, but from the back door here as well. And so you're able to kind of tie all those in together, and regardless of, you know, what way you have your switch back here positioned, you can go up front, hit that one, and turn the lights on and off. And I have another example what you could use this for is, let's say you have a camper or utility trailer like this, and you have lights on the outside of it on each side, right? You could have maybe, say, the up position power up the right side lights. That way if you're hanging out on this side of your camper or you're working on this side of your utility trailer, you could turn that side on and not have to worry about, you know, having lights on that are unnecessary or blinding your campsite neighbors or whatever the case may be. But then if you were to go to that side, you're hanging on the other side, you know, you can turn that down. So kind of just a good example. You know, same thing goes with maybe if you had lights up above in the ceiling. You know, that could, up position could power them on. When you pushed it down, maybe your lights, courtesy lights down by the floor would come on. So there's a million different ways and things you could use this for to get everything powered up. So if you look at the back of the switch, you're going to have 3 terminals. So your main power will go to the center one, and then what you're trying to control will go to the outside tabs or prongs there. And to make your connections, you can use some female type spade terminals like this, which we do carry, and that'll allow you to crimp your wire onto it and push it on into place to complete that connection. Now let's say you didn't want to have to, you don't want to leave a circuit open, so to speak. The switch might not be most appropriate for you. You know, a simple on-off might be good, but you'll only be able to control one thing. If you still want to control 2 things like we talked about, you know, bright lights, dim lights, each side, whatever, an on-off on would get the job done. That would allow you, when the switch is centered, to have everything, you know, the circuit's closed and not powering anything. So a bunch of different options to choose from to get you going in the right direction. As far as getting this hooked up goes, you know, there's a ton of different ways, you know, and situations people can find themselves in using something like this. You know, just when it comes to running wires and stuff, it just takes up some time. And if you need wiring, we carry it here by the foot as well. And just about anything you need to get your install done, we should have. But with that said, you know, at the end of the day, this is a good solution for a lot of people trying to power up their accessories and have complete control of them and have them operate how they want them to. But with that said, that'll finish up our look at of the JR Products single pole double throw rocker switch.